Hey everyone, welcome to my video. And remember, I am a musician, like always, like always. Hello everyone, heaven no, welcome to my video. And one more video up on the earth. Understand? And remember, every day above the earth is a good day. If you live to see this morning, is a good day. Even if you're sick, is a good day. Good moment. Now remember, in this video, I'm telling you, the federal government live amongst us. And most of what I do in my apartment, like videos like that, them have someone that into the business already did something like that. They either put it on the island radio or they put it on the island TV. Understand? So anything that I would have function from here, them have this forgot one downstairs and them cross the street, take my ideas and give it to other people. Which is nothing wrong. Understand? Nothing wrong with that. You just try to show you how the federal move. Not all the federal, because the federal government comes in hard part. Remember to Yahoo me, STAYFRY deal figure entertainment. Like always. You understand? Remember Yahoo it? Remember bring me up and check out my music, check out my website, and check out what I'm doing. And remember, the reason why I put that because the government is breaking the rule of the country. You understand? When it comes to I now. So listen now. In this camera, we're going to talk about when you see the world different. Now, we're going to start off with the one they call the barren woman. Now, the barren woman now is a woman when I know youth at all. But I met some of them, and they basically them live by themselves, and they don't have no husband, no boyfriend, and them not have no children. But in the Bible tell them to fruitful, and so I don't understand how them say because this right now in how they living their life like that, where they don't live with no man and no one have no children and all this type of nonsense. But when I check the Bible, in Genesis 1:28, listen to what it said. It said it's a read. God bless them, and God said to them, be fruitful and multiply. So this is what the barren woman, hear what the Bible said about barren woman, you must be fruitful and multiply. So these barren women who don't want to have no children, who don't want to have nothing to do with man, realize you have it all wrong because you're supposed to be fruitful and multiply. That means you're not supposed to be lesbian. You're not supposed to live by your own man and want to have no man or just live with your dog. And that is not the way after barren woman. You're supposed to be fruitful on the land. That's what Genesis said. That's what is the Bible. You could Google what you could Google what the Bible said about barren woman. Understand? And he said to multiply and fill the earth will subdue it. And fill the earth and subdue it. You understand? That's what they're supposed to do. And have dominant over the fishes on the sea and over the bird of the air and over everything that move upon the earth. That's what a barren woman is supposed to be doing. But barren woman, like reject men. You know what I'm saying? Reject men. I'm like, how you gonna reject men? And the Bible says something and say, yet this something different. And he also read on and said, yet despite the blessing, there are numerous instances of bareness in the Bible. From the this part where they mention in all the name of the woman that was barren. I don't want to do that, go into all of that. But you need to read it and you see what a barren woman is. So all of the women them that are barren, you need a husband, you need a boyfriend, you need to have children and fruitful the land and multiply. That's what a barren woman is. Understand? And we're gonna move on to the next one now. The next one now is where everybody wanna be gangster. You understand? I'm like you. Everybody wanna be gangster. Everybody wanna be Mr. Tough Guy. From my ghetto area, from the Jamaica side and the America side, every one of us wanna be Mr. Tough Guy, and all of us can be tough guy, boy. This is why so much black man in a prison and so much man losing their roots and their culture. It seems like our black generation, they are not looking at the people them before them. Like I man, look at the people them before I. I look at the generation of the 70s and the 80s and what used to happen to the Jamaicans them in America. And there was a time in America where I lived, the Jamaican, they used to be very violent. They used to call them Jamaican posse. When I came here in the 1990, every time the news turn on, you hear a Jamaican posse shoot up house, shoot up club, build drive-by everywhere. Understand? So we in the 90s generation, we was following that footstep, but suddenly it does fade away. We get smart and realize that we can, you punch me in my mouth, I can't just come and just shoot down your ends like that. Or just see up on the street and just shoot up all the whole crew. They still do it, but it's on a small scale. But down in Cali, you used to have a lot of drive-by. Down in LA, they know him for drive-by shooting. But I don't think the youths them realize it. You have to learn from the past generation, man. The way them see it is like all of us can be tough guy, man. The way them see it, I should say the way them see it, they all want to be tough guy, but all of us can be tough guy. Some of us have to use the mental. Because the toughest mental is the pen and the paper. I discovered that because I have a temper. I man have a temper where if you provoke me the wrong and push me and I have a weapon, I'm use it. Because I came from the ghetto living, you understand? But as I get older and have children, I realize I have to tone that down. Understand? And tone it down in a farmer way where I wait. So sometimes people provoke me wait. And then when we make up my mind, I say, yo, you're going dead. I notice them can't see that. So when the time comes for lash out, no, we will just lash out and do my part. That's just human behavior. That totally for being, you want to be gangster or tough guy. You understand? Meaning if a man live by himself like I have with wife and children, I either break in on him and his weapon, him shoot you. That's the level I'm on that right now. I'm on the level where if I have my weapon and you come in my property or come in my house or see me in my car, try to take me out of my car and have my weapon, I shoot you. And I'm not just going to go out there go pick up trouble and do all sort of thing like that. I don't roll like that. I go by the law, the land. But the people them and the young youths them nowadays, them play this role where they're not looking at the future of what to come are the people them before them. Especially down in a Sherlock and Tivoli, Garden, Portmore, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. These youths not looking at the people them that was born before them. They don't realize, yo, everything you gonna do, you gonna sell drugs, yo, generation before you sell drugs already. You're gonna be tough gangster generation before you do that. Yeah, some ton bomb, some ton cracking, some sick, some ton faggot, some ton police officer, some son rapist, some ton killer. It's just part of the generation, you understand? So if you're smart, you have to, as a youth, you have to look at the man them are born for you. Ask yourself what happened to them. Because right now, a lot of the 90s generation in a jail right now, worldwide, especially down in the parish and in America and England and Japan and all those places, worldwide. Now, when you talk about like all different race and culture of people, well, all different race and cultures of people face the same tribulation. But the black race now have a high percentage of that. You understand? And I don't edit my video them. So when you watch my video them, just prepare for little beats and there. I just talk off the top. Understand? So the next level of that is we all can be gangsters. Some of us have to realize that. If I'm gangster, I'm gonna believe it, tell you put it like I see myself as gangster, but not gangster with my fist on my I gangster with my mind. Because gangster is nature. Gangster is nature. If you look at the gorilla don't go out and smash things. You have to come on the gorilla premises before the gorilla defend himself. Understand? That's nature. The monkey, I fling in at the tree anytime, whenever time the monkey see a lion or a tiger, they come, him run for escape and to the high, him come off of the floor and run up to the top. If all of them is hibernating in one area and them here any predator nearby, they all give off a sound and then all them run and flee and hide. You understand? They have the alarming sound where they give off. That was nature. So you can be gangster by nature within your mind, but gangster physical and not getting nothing out of that is totally crazy and madness. All of us cannot be gangster. Some of us have to use our mind in a physical form. In the physical form. When I say physical form, use your mind to get things done. Even if you're going to do violence, you just use your brain. You understand? That's what it takes to be a gangster. And the next one to know, we're gonna move on when you see things different, because I might see it different. You see the abortion to I is craziness and breaking down the human race. And when I say breaking down the human race, it's also stop the bloodline of the human race. I don't think these young girls need to have sex if you know you're gonna get pregnant and go to the doctor and throw away your belly or throw away a life. You might throw away a basketball player, a baseball player, a rapper, a singer, an inventor. You having a passion and killing a lot of earth changer child. Understand? But what is happening now from the 90s, most of the girls them that I know for a fact that have abortion back then as a youth, they cannot have no baby. They tie their womb. The abortion clinic now tie their womb so they cannot push out no child, especially black girls. Them grew up now and want to have child and meet have husband and them can't have no children because of what they done when they're young. If you watch this video and you look at what I'm saying and you pay attention this far, if you're pregnant, you bring the child. Your first baby, if you're pregnant, no matter what, man, bring the child. If you're in America, you're left home and go to the government. Because if you have abortion, when you reach like 24, 25, you all want to have children. Every woman want to have children at one point in their life. But when they have abortion when they're young, this is what mash them up. You understand? The doctor them, for a fact I know that they tie your womb and stop you from having child. Because you see timeline, the girls them not know enough, they don't know of timeline and they're looking ahead at them. Understand? So they know say if you get pregnant when you're young or you have abortion, where you not gonna have those child that's supposed to come from there. You're not gonna have the preacher one, you're not gonna have the singer, the rapper, the basketball player, the sprinter, the inventor, the pilot, and the tons of things, the train driver, the police officer, the chief, the president, the senator. You understand? This is why you women and you young girls are getting pregnant, bring the baby. It won't change nothing. This is America. You have a child, they will take care of you. You understand? Just go down to housing and tell them your goddamn situation. Bring the child. Understand? Or use a goddamn condom. You understand? Use a condom so you don't get pregnant when you're young, because when you have abortion when you're young, you are going to face a situation when you get older. You're going to want to have a husband, or you're going to want to have family, and you don't no more have that privilege again because your womb tight can't produce life. Understand? And don't be like the barren woman, them have children, yeah. And we're gonna move on to the next level now. And the music now. When you see the world difference. Like I see the world different, this is why I'm telling you all these things that I know. The music industry, when it comes to black man, them personally, I'm talking now, the rappers and the dancehall artists, them lose them roots. Them don't know them roots. The privilege of a black man to I is creativity. That's what a black man think for. Creativity. Because I man study the past. Because black man used to roll. Understand? A black man used to invent. I'm not going against no other race. I'm just talking about my race. Because I'm a black person. And I get attacked for stealing my invention, my creativity by a whole lot of black man. Understand? And copy my style like a black man did that. Understand? So listen to me now. The inventions of black man, it come from him bloodline. You understand? Your blood in it, there's inventing in it. You're not thinking. You're not using your creativity mind. You're not sitting and taking time out. You become like, I'm telling you what the black man they become like now in the music industry. They become like snake and fox and locust and insect. If you do something, then jump on it and run, go do it before you. So most of what we're hearing to from I believe and what I see for eyesight is somebody else's mind. You're not hearing the real mind of the people. are the real mind of a real artist. You're hearing the creativity of somebody else's mind because the government control that and telling them what to do. Like I man don't want no contract from none of them. I don't want them to sign. I refuse that. You give me a movie deal, I take a movie deal. I will sign a movie deal, but a recording deal, no. I man no. If you give me a talk show deal, I'll take a talk show deal. Give me a radio deal, me take that. That's what I do is talk. You understand? But you trying to give me a record contract, I won't want that because boy, I don't like how the music run. You understand? That's the level. The black man them lose their creativity. I, in the white race, I see a lot of creativity. When it comes to movie, I see the creativity of them is beyond the regular thinking. I don't know where they get those ideas from, but boy, they have some idea. I'm like, where you get that idea from? And the next thing, I look at the way they promote, like the movie company, the way they promote. I think every man with a steel mind to go check the post, the characters and the posts and how they put things together. You understand? And when you check the music industry now, most of the youths it's like them lost their mind. They're going through this world where I'm like, if this is where you're going, in the next 10 years, bro, it's just pure freaky people. It just gonna have freaky here, freaky there, freaky here, freaky everywhere is a freaky. It ain't gonna have no morals of the mind or humbleness or have a family music. They don't even make family music. I'm like, this is the music you're gonna be playing around your daughter and your child when you want to get married, or this is what you're listening to, what? You understand? They're not really singing no music or writing no sound. This is why you don't hear no big bang. So I'm thinking after the pandemic, I will hear something different or see what will happen to the new way of the music, because after the pandemic, the party change and everything gonna change. You understand? All right, so this is the level we're at right now, man. Understand? The creativity of the man them gone. Gone. They're not thinking nothing new. Even though they say there's nothing new, we can still think. You understand? And create them. But I noticed down at the parish they start to create a video, but they're not taking a pen and paper. If you have a song, and them I like me hear Footer Hype say something. I'm called Footer Hype up. I said to them have the video of the dance hall and woman a kiss man and woman a kiss woman and bag a lot of things and frig up the culture. That's just part of the growth of the new world. But that's not creativity. That's sodomy. No, anyway, we gonna move on to the next one. I'm gonna close it off like this one. See the new world of the internet. No, that kind of let me look at the world different. Cause the technology, how they control it. No, the new way of the internet now is gonna control me. And I catch on to this thing, and I must say it. I wish I said it before. The people them that control the internet. Now, if you watch this video so far, you need to believe me. I'm doing things online, and I'm surprised of the things that I learned. I tell you this before, and I'm gonna say it again. They rewind the internet. That changed me, man. It made me see the world totally different. It made me realize how I was lost and how I was looking at things. How I was looking at things in a certain form of way. I have to stop. I see a lot of scamming, a lot of trick, and a lot of fake, a lot of things that are going on online. I wish I tell about the stocks them and the people they find out about the stocks so they can rewind the stocks them. But I start to look at the control part of it, right? I look at the I have a key for my door right now, right? I control that lock. If you're coming through that lock without I know, I am gonna punch you in your face. I am gonna take something and lick you because you're an intruder. Understand? I have to defend. If you're barging without a badge or police officer, you come forcefully. It's kill or be killed time. The reason why I tell you that is the same thing when it comes to the internet. You understand? The people them who create the internet, to me, some of them are decide who you get and who don't get. Understand? And who build and who don't. You remember the key? So if he see what you're doing, he could just kill your hand. It's the same thing if a person barging in your house. Boom. without your authority or authorization, and if you push you in a position to kill or be killed. So the same thing when it comes to your hand. You understand? When you're doing business online, when it comes to your hand, the same thing. Now, there is levels to this where I look into it, where if you do not pay the money, you and them no friend. If you and them not friend. If you're advertising, you and them is friend. If you don't have no money to advertise, I don't think they understand that. You understand? So you have to figure out a way how to not um pay no money until you can make money to give them money. But them, I don't think they understand that. You understand? So you blocking the person who tried, but you don't realize that if you block me, and how you gonna get money? If you let the person in now and let the person start make money, then you make the person see how the person behave. Because if I get money, I'm gonna advertise with you. But if I don't have no money to advertise, how the hell I'm gonna advertise? No, but if they notice you finding ways to make traffic, they're gonna shut that down. That's the way of the internet. And everything being controlled. Just like when you push your key in your car and turn on your radio, so you control. Don't look at the internet as no one can stop what you're doing, or no one can shut you down, or no one can delete you or reverse you or steal your money. It's a lot of thief and scam going on online. I understand. This is why I think they're gonna bring in a new world order and control the net in a certain form of way. Like Chinese, they did control the net in a form where they shut down them internet and rule it up in a certain form of way. Where they might tell you, especially you can't do certain things and block out certain country and certain people, you have to get certain things going to the certain websites and all sorts of nonsense. You understand? But the new world order is coming up. And the new world order is something where I man did always I think of, and then when I look at the privilege of what going taken away from you when the world order comes, you might as well you find a way if you go live in a one small little town and stay away from technology. You understand? That's what the level is. But anyway, the video come to an end right now. And for those people who watch this camera, well, remember I came from a different culture. I live in America culture. I hold on to my roots culture. Understand? Even though they try to change I, but they couldn't do that because the most high God protect I. You understand? So listen now, to all the youths them around the world in a million and zillion years to come, you know thyself and check where you live and look at the generation them before. Look at my generation. I'm born in the 70s. Take a book up and go read about the people from the 70s. Google people from the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and check them behavior. Check them how much a percentage them go to prison in a year area. You understand? Yeah, all of the youths them that come billion and zillion years from now, and the one them in the present time right now in the year 2021. This is how you stay focused. This is how you're able to outwit certain things. Because crime is a part of the world. Because killing is a part of nature. Stealing is a part of nature. Everything snatched for is a part of nature. So human is just life as the same form. You understand? People snatch and people take. So you just protect yourself and do what you got to do. Understand? So bourgeois, going God. Up on top, you might see a link. Yo, check out the link up there. On the left, you might see the link. On the right, you might see the link. And down below, you might see a link. I want you to just check that and follow that and pass it on. And remember to check out my music like always, STAYFRYA Deal Figure Entertainment. Check that every time, all the time. If you like my songs, then put one on your Facebook page, send one to your friend, them, pass it around, and remember, Deal Figure Entertainment, STAYFRYA. Boongu banga, going, gone, boss. Why?